Something is wrong with my Harley. Not sure what. Ugh. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. So yeah, just pulled over on the side of the road here. Actually pulled off in a little side road here. Got the main road over there, which I was just riding on. Great bends, back and forth, left and right, lovely. I think there's something wrong with the bike. I don't think it's something serious, but it's either the rocker arms are making a noise, or there's a bit of play up there or something, because every time I twist it on, there's this kind of really higher ticking sound, not the usual ticking sound. It's almost like this, it's struggling, and it seems as if I'm losing power, but I'm not. But the sound is like it's losing power, if you know what I mean. Weird. Now, I did the whole ACR thing as well, and I have been in discussions with the local dealership to maybe do an upstage, stage 2, but I'm also thinking about actually getting the rocker covers off and having a look inside there and see if there's any play, and maybe just doing some kind of upgrade on those as well, which I know there has been a bit of an issue in the past. So maybe, you know, I've got a 25,000 mile bike here, and I'm kind of a bit disappointed that I'm starting to have these niggles on the bike, if you know what I mean. It's kind of annoying, and it's getting to the point where it's kind of affecting my enjoyment of the ride. I'm kind of always listening out for things, and you know, and I can definitely feel it in the performance. There's something's not quite right. It isn't drastic, it isn't like a, you know, a game changer. I've got to, you know, sell the bike straight away, that kind of thing, but it's kind of gnawing away at me, and because it's kind of difficult to find out exactly what it is. I mean, it could be that I've got duff ACRs again, it could be something wrong with the heads, it could be something wrong with the lifters, but it's in that region. That's definitely where the noise is coming from. And it's not like the noise that I had before, but it's almost like a lesser version of that really hard clacking sound. But it's definitely, every time I twist on the throttle, or I, you know, try and pull through with torque, it comes on, and it's just annoying now. But anyway, you know, it's not gonna drastically reduce my enjoyment of the ride. Of course, I'm on the heroic Harley, I'm on the back roads, on the twisties. What a great place to be. Still, I say one of the best riding Harley Davidsons, especially in the twisties, especially, you know, on country roads and everything. Yeah, I don't think it's a straight line kind of bike, but you know, it's perfectly adequate, and I've always loved this bike for its versatility. But a few people have been asking me, why am I thinking about selling it? I'm not really. I'm just kind of looking around, if you know what I mean, feeling the water, trying other bikes and seeing what I think, and also just weighing up the upstage and the work that I want to have done to the bike, and whether I just go for something different. Do you know what I mean? That's it. But I do think a 25,000 mile bike, which I haven't really ripped on, shouldn't be having these issues really, and it kind of annoys me that it is. And it's just one of those things. I know for the upstage and other work that I want, that's going to be a good £2,500 plus any work there. I don't think, you know, having these ACRs issue, there's an electrical issue that I've got, which I know I've got, that needs to be investigated by Harley or the dealership. So we're going to be talking good £3,500 at least, maybe 4 if I have work done to the, you know, to the rockers as well. You know, I'm just wondering, is it really worth putting that money into that bike, or just putting the money and the bike into a, you know, a really good used, you know, like a Roking Special, which I rode the other day, or a BMW, or whatever bike, you know, floats my boat. I don't think I will. I can't see myself selling it but it's just one of the things that really bloody annoys me. It really annoys me when it's not running sweetly, and that's for me. A bike's got to run sweet, and if it doesn't run sweet, even though it's a minor little thing, it bugs the hell out of me. But anyway, so at some point I'm going to take this down to the dealership, I'm sure. Before then, I think I'm going to have a good look at it myself, dig into it, take off the covers and see what I can find, see if there's any play. And it really depends on time as well, how much time I've got to do the work, which I don't really have a lot of time at the moment. So it's I'll have a look at those ACRs again and see if there's any leakage coming from there that's causing a bit of a problem. But it is something, it's definitely something going on. Well, my bike doesn't sound like that, that's for sure. Yeah, I suppose get this to the dealership at some point, if it's still there, or if it has to change its colours. I don't know if you've heard about this, but Harley Davidson, the company, I don't know if it's putting pressure on all the dealerships all over the world to change the design of the stores, and they've all got to be exactly the same. All the dealerships are all going to be kind of exactly the same. And I know I've seen a couple of dealerships, they're kind of thinking, what's the point? I'm not sure if we're going to invest in it, because it's the dealerships who have to spend the money, not the company, but the company dictating how the dealerships look, if you know what I mean. It does seem a little bit odd to me that a company can dictate to the dealerships. I suppose it's got to be all to do with the franchise agreements and all that sort of stuff. I'm really not sure. I know they always said that they've got to be the same, or they've got to be representative of the company, and they kind of do dictate to a certain degree, but I also thought there's a bit of flexibility there. But apparently no, now they're putting pressure on the dealerships. They've got to choose which way they want to go, and if they don't, I suppose they're no longer going to be a dealership for Harley Davidson. So, you know, all the cost goes on to the dealership, so that means they're going to have to raise prices just to cover it, I'm sure. So in this economic situation that we find ourselves, it seems like a bit of a duff move from the company to force the dealerships to spend even more money just for a facelift, which, you know, and I'm sure a lot of the smaller dealerships are going to say, now, up yours, Mr. Harley and Davidson, you know, we'll go and be a Triumph dealership or a BMW dealership or whatever, or just, you know, go and do something different, you know. So I don't know, you know, maybe just to change the lettering, or to change the fonts, or to change the colors, or, you know, to make sure that it's the same design, you know. And also, you know, for some people, going to different dealerships, not me, I don't really care about that so much, but a lot of people just like going to different dealerships, don't they, and riding there and meeting up with people. So if they're all the same, that's kind of, what's the point in going? But there we go. Anyway, I'm sure mine will be there for a little while longer at least. Maybe you know, look different, but I need to go and have that looked at some point. I really do. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back on the heroic Harley, and hopefully the engine will hold out. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. And I'm going to head on down the road and have a bit more fun. But I'll catch you again. Let us know what you think this sound could be, this hard ticking sound. Is it the Rockers? I've got a feeling it could be Rockers, you know what I mean? Which are worn out after 25,000 miles. Not good. Right then, I'll catch you again before more traffic goes by and more bikes go by. Oh, that was a little bit quieter, that one. Right, catch you again. Ta-da.